What's up, Joe 200? It's me, John Walsh, your instructor for the Science of Adult Development, Joe 200, for spring semester 2025. And I work together with my uh, right-hand woman, Julia Walsh, my wife, and we're a really, really amazing team. This is one of the best courses you're going to take at USC for lots of reasons. The first reason is the content of the course is very applied, all right? So you're going to be able to be of assistance to your family members, friends, and also it helps guide your life so that you can be very, very successful in terms of really important things like your financial well-being. And I want to take the time to reach out to everybody. These are really, really difficult times. Here it is, the 11th on Saturday, 2025, January 11th. And it's hard to believe, Tuesday, everything just took off, on the 7th. And we think that we are prepared for something like this, but we're not. And so I have a number of friends, acquaintances that have been impacted by this. I'm sure many of you are directly impacted. So we are here to help you. We are here to accommodate you. And you'll see that not only that was irrespective whether we have a tragedy like the two fires that broke out and subsequent fires. We're here to accommodate you throughout the entire semester. We want you to succeed in life, okay? And learn a lot from this course. Alrighty, so that's just a heads up, okay? Do reach out to us. I'll go ahead and I'll access the syllabus right now, and you'll see that we have listed our cell phone numbers. You can text us or call us at any time, and we'll help you navigate this course, but we're also here to help you navigate some of the hurdles that you're experiencing in life right now, okay? Awesome. All righty. So I have the course opened up as it looks for me as an instructor. So you see right there, these are just some reminders of some of the grading that we have to do. We actually have a team of graders. As you guys know, there's a lot of us in this class. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to view this as the learner. So it's going to change the home page. So it looks like what you see. So now you see you have this to-do list that pops up, and then we have just a rolling calendar of different types of assignments, okay, when they're due, so you can always check into Brightspace and always know, hey, I got to get this done, okay? Basically, the course is set up using weekly modules, okay? And so we can see this in a number of ways, all right? We can see this by looking at the Brightspace page, and then we can also see it by comparing what we have set up in the Brightspace page to what we've put together in terms of the syllabus, all right? So there's there's two different ways, or not lots of ways, two different ways of accessing the content of the course, all right? And we're going to show you how it's set up right here. We have it so it's fun and engaging, okay? And this is called the visual table of contents, and it is in parallel exactly what happens here in terms of the written table of contents that you access by clicking right here, okay? Just to let you guys know that, all right? So we can scroll down here. If you have any problems, of course, there's a formal way of requesting the extension, and it makes it easier on us, so this way we can keep track of things, okay? There's a lot of students in this class. We're going to probably have 300 students in this class, okay? Here's the syllabus. We're going to access that in a second, okay? Course policies. This video is going to be going right in here, and it also has a lot of text that explains to you how the course is formatted and how you approach this to get an A in the class. In fact, I'm going to entitle this video how to get an A in GERO 200, okay? Alrighty, we have 3 different writing assignments, okay, and they're categorized as assignments, okay? A couple of short interactive papers. These are about 3 to 5 pages long. We call them critical thinking assignments 1 and 2. One is, understanding why population analysis is so important, because we make projections. We someday you guys are going to be on huge planning committees, whether it's for the business you run, or it could be, at some level of policy where you're working with city government or something like that. And you're looking at changes in the dynamics of the population and then how you have to adapt in terms of what you're making available to that population. All right, so that's why that's important. All right, there's a second one that is super cool. It's all about financial planning, okay? Because every one of you need to start thinking about how to invest your money in the best possible way so that it will grow, okay? So what we're going to be referring to in our in that paper is using the stock market, okay? And we're going to talk about using mutual funds. We'll talk about annuities. We'll talk about um, uh, different approaches. We'll talk about Social Security and how to really make your money grow in the best possible way so that a small investment gives you a big return on that investment later on in life. Because that's what we all have to do. Thank God that we have done that in our lives, okay? Alrighty, we have 2 midterms, okay? We see that right here. We're going to be notifying you every step of the way. We give lots and lots of communication just to let you know, okay? And the midterms, there are multiple choice questions, okay? Just to let you guys know that the questions you're going to get, they come from pools of questions, so nobody's going to get the same 2 midterms. There are going to be times where you guys are going to be together working on the midterms. This is all part of the online nature of this course, okay, and that's all cool. Same thing, we're going to see that every weekly module, as we get down here, has a weekly quiz of 5 questions drawn from a pool of maybe 25 questions, same pools that make the midterms, okay? And again, you guys are welcome to work together on that if you have friends that work that are all taking the course, okay? Alrighty, so we see that it's set up in modules. It's basically week by week by week by week, okay? And so you just know that every week you're going to go into class and you're going to do this, okay? I'm going to provide a lecture for every single week, okay? And it is designed maybe 30 minutes, okay? It's like this, it's YouTube. And I will look at the content that is in that lecture and I will give you the heads up on how to interpret it all, okay? So a lot of you guys are visual learners like me and you'd like to sit there and listen to somebody, and I go through the material and say, this is this and that is that and this is why it's important, okay? Then you do a quiz and you do a discussion board, and you're going to do that every single week, okay? It goes all the way through here, okay? We see week 10, okay? What actually happens week 10, okay, is spring break, but this is the module. So you have week 9, week 10 is spring break, and then module 10 starts the 11th week of classes, and we go all the way out here. And it ends then basically the 15th week of class with module 14, all right? That's the drill right there, okay? We're gonna, if you have any questions on how to take exams, how to do discussion boards, and how to use Turnitin, we have this how-to folder, okay? Alrighty, we always enjoy student feedback. Please give it to us at any point in time. We're always checking that out. So you can do that anytime during the semester. All right, so now we've seen that, okay, how it's all set up. What I'm going to do real quickly here is I'm going to jump to the syllabus. Okay. Excuse me. All right, there it is. Awesome. Now, I encourage you guys to go ahead and download this, okay, and put it on your computer, okay. And again, the syllabus is explains pretty much everything you need to know, okay. We see right here, that's how you contact me. That's how you contact Julia. Julia is the course administrator on this, so any problems, and I should have said this at the beginning, please contact her. She's always checking my email as well, because that's what a good husband and wife team do. But please contact her, and she's the one that will orchestrate a solution to your problems, okay? Sounds good? Sounds good. Okay, awesome. So this is, a lot of framework. We want you to understand why understanding aging is so important for your life. And we go across the spectrum of specialties, and you'll see it right there. Alrighty, so this is, again, the critical thinking assignments, okay? Just calendar them up, they do have due dates, okay? And there'll be, points taken off if you don't stay on schedule, okay? Please, communication, and contact us if you have any problems. Here's the reading quizzes. We'll drop the lowest quiz grade, okay? Here's our discussions right here, okay? This is super important, okay? You do not only your response to the prompt, okay? But then we want you to get in there and interact with your students. So you're gonna do 3, all right? Comments on 3 different students in that discussion prompt, all right? So your primary response, okay? And then 3, okay, comments on what your classmates thought about the topic, all right? Something you have to remember, okay? And then we, allocate the points where you get half the credit for your prompt, and the remaining half the credit is for the 3 responses you did to your classmates, all righty? Okay. We have a timer on the exam. We will accommodate people with OSAS accommodations to give you extended time, okay? You have 2 hours. We open up the exam for an entire week, so you choose the best time. Again, this is all online, asynchronous, okay? You're able to go at this at your own pace, okay? This is really cool. It kind of brings the whole class together. What we really ask you to do is go interview your auntie or your uncle. It'd be great if you can interview your grandparents, interview even your parents if they are older Americans, okay, or just older people from around the world. I shouldn't have limited the categorization to Americans, okay? Contact us if you're having trouble finding somebody. That's at the very end of the semester, okay? Awesome. Now there's a lot of moving parts here, all right? So you can see that you earn your points from pretty much equivalent from all the different categories we see here. So this is your weekly discussion, that's 15% of your grade. Remember we had 14 weeks, okay? So based on those 14 discussion boards, all total, that is 15% of your grade. Same thing, weekly quizzes, all right? 5 multiple choice questions. Again, it's all total, that's 15% of your grade, okay? These are the 2 writing assignments. You're gonna have to gather data, put figures in the data. We're gonna show you how to all do this. In total, they're 10% each, okay? This paper, we interviewed your grandma or your grandpa, older person that is in your circle, 20% of your grade, okay? And we have 2 separate midterms, okay? 2-hour exams, all multiple choice questions, around 60 questions. You can do it, okay? 100% of your grade. All right, we find that we use a traditional grading scale, and we find that we give out probably about 60% A's in the class, okay? So you do the work, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna get an A, okay? All righty, here's more information. I'm not gonna go through all about some of the rules and guidelines that exist at USC and within our program of gerontology, okay? Awesome. A little information about AI right here, okay? Just, you always be careful. If you use AI, you let us know, okay? Alrighty. Here's all the support systems that are available at USC, especially in times like right now, okay? Student course evaluations will be emailed to you at the end of the semester from the Center for Excellence in Teaching. So this is our weekly breakdown right in here, okay? And so you see right here, all right? So we have the assignment, okay? It's why population aging matters, okay? We're going to talk about that, okay? The topics are, you have a discussion, you have a quiz, and you see they're due right here the following week, okay? Then this is the new week right here, discussion, okay? And quiz, and then it's due the following week, okay? And you just always know you have one, it's due the following week, okay? And you can see we go over a spectrum. We're gonna give you kind of the viewpoint of why you want to understand all the issues in aging. We're gonna talk, some of the big issues can be, while a lot of us are very interested in financial issues, understanding the biology and the big diseases and the personal and financial burden is super important. So we do a little bit of that, a little bit of biology. Caregiving, this impacts all of us. It impacted me and impacted my wife. It's impacting right now, many of you caring for your parents and grandparents. The financial consequences of all this. So we get into this, in terms of individual countries, global economics. We look at it in terms of, hey, there it is, as promised, spring break. Okay, um, and then we we hone it down to our country. Okay, and retirement planning, where it's all at. Okay, we end with some really good, important stuff. That Julia's an attorney, graduated top of her class, USC Law School, and so she goes over some of the kind of guardrails we all need: durable power of attorney, health, fiduciary, and also does trust and wills. Okay, so estate planning, and and these are all things that we want you to go home and talk to your grandparents and parents about. Okay, alrighty. So now we can see how we've kind of dialed that in. All right, I'm back to here to GERO 200. So we saw it as a visual table of contents right here. All right. It is replicated in the syllabus, okay? And then you can also, if you're not into doing that, just kind of look right here at the table of contents, okay? So you can tell where you're at because it's got this shaded kind of blue-gray hue right here. So right now we're in the syllabus. I can click on that right there and go back to the page that we're looking at, okay? These are course policies. This video is going to go right in here. Watch, I'm going to go like this, okay? And welcome, okay? So I would just click on this, okay? And what are you going to see in here? You're going to see last semester's video. I'm going to replace that, okay? For some of you guys that were gunners, well, you already saw this, okay? All right, so that's how that works, okay? Go back to the table of contents right here, okay? All right, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just show you some of the other information. So this right here is how you access your paper assignments. We're going to give you lots of heads up about this. You can calendar these, okay? You can see when this one is due, February 12th, okay? You can see, and you can start on these at any point in time, guys, okay? Let's go down to the second paper. All right, that one's due April 9th. And what you see is we give you lots of information on what we expect. Here's the grading criteria, okay, right here. All right, so that's our rubric. These are some information about the kind of countries you're going to go after. See this right here? I'm going to give you the same kind of video about how I would go about completing this critical thinking assignment, okay? And then these are the instructions. You're going to go gather data from this website, which is pretty cool. We run this stuff through Turnitin, so you will submit this through Turnitin. So so yeah, don't cheat, because we catch you, and it's really not worth it, The time it takes to cheat on these papers is more, because I've had people grab papers and they'll just change a word here and there, think that we're not going to catch it. The time it takes to do that versus the time it takes to do the actual assignment, it's less time to do the actual assignment. So just do it, and you're going to learn something, which is cool. All right, awesome. These are the kind of figures you're going to generate. So we're going to show you that. Okay. All right. Cool. This is the second critical thing assignment. Okay. So this is where you're going to learn all about financial planning, your 401ks, your IRAs, all that kind of stuff. Okay. There's the grading rubric, etc. Okay. And then at the very end, this is kind of the data that you're going to generate. You put in the paper. It's really fun. Believe me. Okay. You're going to calculate your 401k. All right. And then you enter the interview paper. This is, the goals, and then we give you some typical questions that you could ask. Okay, right here. But you can certainly ask your own questions. All right. Awesome. This is how you access the 2 midterms. You click right here. All right. And you click right here, and it's good to go. All right. It'll say the exam will start rolling. Okay. You see the dates right here. So it's open for a week. You have 2 hours. Okay. Open for a week. You have 2 hours. Okay. Awesome. What else I want to tell you? Okay. Okay. Extra credit. Always remember to do this. Okay. And it's you either upload a little written commentary that gets to the prompt about what we've changed it, but it's you sit down as an older person talking to your younger self and saying, hey, this is what I would have done different or something like that. All right. Okay. And then these are the individual modules, okay? So we can go right here to week 1 module. I'm gonna send a video out on this tomorrow, okay? So we're gonna see here, module 1, lecture by John Walsh, okay? So I'm gonna put a brand new lecture in there, okay? So you go like this, okay? What are we gonna see here? All right, there it is. That's last year's lecture, all right? So I always update it, okay? And again, it guides you through how to interpret the information, okay? You can tell because I'm always picking up my phone. I'm telling you this is the date when we're doing this lecture. So you can tell that it's brand new and my brand new interpretation. Okay, awesome. Okay, if we would go back to module 1, all right. So that was my lecture, and then what I'm doing when I'm giving the lecture is I'm actually going through here, okay, and this is a description of the reading assignments, okay. I can see that video is not working, so we're going to update that, okay. And then right here, these are some links to, this is a slide deck where we reviewed this amazing publication put out by the United Nations about global issues, okay. Awesome, okay, and now I'm going to fix that link right away. Sorry, guys. That stuff happens when you have an online course, okay? All right, awesome. What else happens? We're gonna go back here, all right? Module 1, okay? And then you're gonna come down here and you're gonna do your discussion board and you can do your quiz, okay? So you hit right here, okay? And so this is my view, okay? But as a student, you'll see that 5 questions will pop up and you hit start and you go, okay? All right, for the discussion board, you just kind of click on it. All right, and this is my little background right here. Oh, those are our crazy doggies, okay? And you start a thread. You see people have already started here. Awesome, okay? So they've done their single thread, and then what you would then do is you would then comment on 3 different, so Jonathan can comment on Jennifer's post, okay? Can comment on Ryan's post, all right? So that's 2, and then comment on the 3rd post, but there's only 2 there. So you're gonna have to wait for the rest of the class to get in there, okay? Alrighty, I think that's pretty much everything, guys. So, you know, contact me if you have a problem. My cell number is 949-292-5198, and Julius is 949-292-5199. And but use use your email, because that's the easiest way for us to categorize it, and always contact her if you're having issues. Okay, awesome. All right, guys, peace, and I'll send you out a new lecture tomorrow.